Hey guys, Patrick here with another video for you, and I just wanted to share an interesting martial arts story that happened just recently. So my brothers started taking up eskrima at a Kempo karate school. I don't know if it's legit eskrima or whatever, but he tells me it's eskrima, and that's what he's been that's the name of the class that he's been taking at this school. So that's what he's been doing. And he recently invited me along to go down and watch his class. And I was like, sure, why not, go and hang out with him. So I get there, and, there are dudes training with their sticks and knives and shit. And each one of them comes up individually. I guess he mentioned me and that I do martial arts to all of them before, because they all came up to me and he was like, this is my brother Patrick, and they said, oh, he told us, do you do martial arts? What do you do? And so I told everything, I told everyone the same exact thing, that I've done a little bit of everything, but the only things that I've really stuck to are boxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I leave out Wing Chun these days because that's a past part of my life. I don't train it at all anymore. I don't touch Wing Chun. It is fucking worthless. So I don't actively train Wing Chun anymore. So I don't really tell people, oh yeah, I do boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Wing Chun, because while I did do Wing Chun in the past, it's not something I train now. And every single one of them, when I told them that, when I told them that I train boxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, first words out of all of their mouths, well, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu doesn't work in a street fight, right? And I didn't say anything because I didn't feel like getting into a fucking fight at the dojo. I'm sorry. I'm not a child. I don't feel like going out and getting into street fights because you said something that hurt my feelings, because it doesn't hurt my feelings. That's like me getting offended because I say the sky is blue, and they're like, no, it's green. I'm like, all right, you can believe that if you want. But so I'm just like, and they're like, yeah, no. Plus I can bite, eye gouge, and claw my way out of any position. I'm just like, I'm not even debating with these dudes. And they're just like, did you know what you train is useless? Did you know that I could easily get out? Did you know that your submission holds don't work on the Did you know that you can't roll around on the ground in a street fight? Did you know that? Did you, though? Did you know that, though? Did you know that, though? They were all so insecure and brainwashed, it seemed like. Because, again, all I said was, hey, I do this. It's just immediately out of the fucking gate, here's all the reasons why I'm better than you. And I'm just like, Jesus, these guys, they really need to justify to themselves that what they're training is worth it. And then an old man came down and sat next to me and asked me if I planned on training here. And I told him, no, not really. And he then proceeded to tell me, and again, we got the literally same exact shit from everybody in my brother's class. What are you training? Oh, boxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Did you know it doesn't work? So I've been told. And then he talks about, he goes on there's no rules in the street, so anything goes in a street fight. and I'm just like, yeah. He's an old man, so I'm just being nice. And then he mentioned something, and this is something I talked about in a previous video. He talked about, if someone pulled a gun on me, and if it was in reach of me, I can guarantee I could snatch that shit right out of their hands. He didn't see a gun as a threat. He thought that if a gun was pulled on him, he could just fucking got the gun now. It was just so surreal, because being in that dojo, I literally encountered every fucking criticism I've had on traditional martial arts that I've said on this channel. all in one hour-long session, I think. If you guys have any weird experiences at traditional martial arts dojos, please leave them down in the comments. I love reading those kind of stories. I'm Patrick, and I'll see you next time.